I'm here today with King Hippy, which consists of composer and keyboard player Dave Punshon, formerly of Babe Ruth fame, and also for musical heritage, David Sy, son of Frankie Vaughan and cousin of Amy Winehouse, who is the frontman and songwriter of the band. We're here today not just to talk about the band, but also to talk about a really exciting upcoming re-release of Babe Ruth's 1972 hit The Mexican, which is set to give a very powerful man in power a very red face before long. So firstly, guys, tell us just a little bit of history about King Hippy for those that might not be familiar with your work.
Hi, my name's David Sy, and King Hippy is the band that I have with Dave Punshon, and we have a load of other musicians who've come together who are really oiled and very well known, actually, very adept. We're kind of a jazz funk collective. And really it's a genre that it crosses genres. I suppose, Bowie and jazz and funk and Ohio players and that sort of stuff all together on original songs and performance. So it creates a complete environment theatrically. And it's called King Hippy because we believe in community. And Dave and I have been writing for years together. We've had releases in the past, but this one in particular is incredibly exciting for us because it's pertinent and it's about a situation that's happening right now, which is kind of out of control.
So Dave, tell us a little bit about The Mexican and why it's so culturally significant and how it crosses boundaries.
Yeah, sure. In 72, Babe Ruth got together and we did an album at Abbey Road called First Base, and The Mexican was one of the tracks, written by Alan Shacklock, who played guitar in the band as well. And it went on to become a big hit in Canada and other places. But unbeknown to us, simultaneously, it was also spun in New York by Kool Herc and Grandmaster Flash as white labels, which meant that nobody could see what they were actually playing, so they could keep it to themselves.
So cool.
Yeah, and from then on, it became like a breakdancing anthem. The Rocksteady crew adopted it. That's Crazy Legs and Co. And from that time on, really, right to the present day, it's been a training song for the breakdancers all around the world, from young people to old people. So it has a great significance for the breakdancing world. And it was David Sy's idea to take this and create a sort of a parody of a certain person in the States for Trump, for all the bad things that he's doing, especially the wall. So that's it, really.
No, brilliant. Thank you. So The Mexican has been a really popular track to be mixed over the years, but it's never been re-recorded, especially not with a male vocal. This is the first time we'd have heard a male voice sing it. Why release it now? Where did the inspiration come from for this point in time?
Oh, it was very simple. Alan Shacklock, who wrote the track, was talking to Dave Punshon on the Skype, and I overheard the conversation, and in that moment there was a divine moment. And I just thought, wow, wouldn't it be great to have take some of those lines and just turn them into a rap about, and to laugh at Trump, to laugh at these messianic, narcissistic megalomaniacs that are running our world right now, not just only in America, but, everywhere, England, the Middle East, all over the place. There's a wave of that stuff going on right now. And Alan she said, yeah, go ahead. So I wrote these lines. And when we went to do it, Dave and Alan both said, why don't you sing the first part, as the track, as it was, classically sung in the first place. So it kind of went into a kind of a jazzy mode. We didn't mean it to do, but very much King Hippy's about, it's kind of a jazz funk fusion. If you can imagine sort of Rachel Farrell, Ohio players, Quincy Jones, that kind of mix is very exciting. with a big theater, so it's kind of a Bowie-esque type thing, and we're unique. That's why for years we've been outside of the brackets that the bloody record companies have tried to box everybody into. We would never fit into that, and we would rather just, not fit into it. So we've stayed outside as an outrigger, but many people know and admire the stuff we do, but it's not popular because it's not out on radio and stuff like that. But anyway, so I wrote these lines, and everybody loved it. So I sang the first part, rapped the second and third verse, and it's just everyone's going wow, 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 wow. So we're releasing it, and we're releasing it at a time when people right now are suffering deeply. I mean, we're talking about children, thousands of children suffering and dying in these internment camps. And, people just going about their business like, oh, well, that's okay. Well, it's not okay. The reason we're called King Hippy is not because we think we're kings, but we honor the kingship, the royalty that the hippie is. The hippie is what community is about. It means the bohemian side of human nature. It means the artist. It means that which is not regulated. It means the creative. And we think that rules king. And, when all these despots are gone and dead, it's the artifacts from every society that we always recover. It's the art that we recover, never the political speeches. So that is what we need to honor, and we believe that very much so. Without being political, that's our ethic, that people need to come together in community, be entertained theatrically, musically, in every which way. That's it. And these despots need laughing at. So this is what it's about, and we're very excited that it's going to be released, and we hope it'll do a lot of good, particularly for those people and the Palestinians. And that dreadful war between Palestine and Israel, that's another war, just like the Berlin Wall and all this separation. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. We had it in history with Hadrian's Wall and the Great China Wall. And, are we ever going to evolve past that point? I know I'm ranting, but that's just the way I am because, But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. And we hope people will catch fire to that.
And so you talk about the power of community, the people listening to this now on social media and all the rest of it. What can they do to support the track? Where, when is it released? What can they do? How can they share it? Can they listen?
Sure, you can share it, you can listen, and make your voice known, guys. We need to come together as communities. All of you guys in America, with all of us over here in Europe, we with you, baby. We're with you. And we need to change these stupid people that are trying to run the whole show because it's destroying the very earth we're standing upon. She's dying, and we're all dying with her. So we need, in this generation, to actually wake up. The ones that are woken up, and we've woken up, trying to wake everybody else up. So from King Hippy, it's to all of you out there, wakey, wakey.
And with that, we'll say goodbye. Thank you so much, guys. We wish you all the best for the release of the single.
Thank you.